All right, so let's talk about Maurice Pochettino, who's now the men's national team coach for the United States. And, a lot of times you might not have much of an opinion on these type of things, especially a soccer coach here in the United States. I do watch a lot of soccer, especially the Premier League, and especially one team and one team only that I will not miss a match for because I actually went to England to go watch them, and it's my favorite team in all of soccer. And you can probably guess who that is if I just go a little bit this way on the screen and show you right there. You probably see him, Tottenham Hotspur. And Mauricio Pochettino was the manager for the best era of Tottenham Hotspur ever. The team went to the Champions League final. He helped turn Harry Kane into one of the best strikers in the world. He helped turn Son, and these names might not make sense to you because you might not know them all, into one of the best wingers in the world. Dele Alli was the best young player maybe in the whole entire world before he kind of just went all downhill mental health wise. But more importantly than that, the team had an identity. And that identity is something I think soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, fans here in the United States can totally get behind. The thing is, with Tottenham Hotspur, if you go into the stadium, the saying is to dare is to do. And what does that really mean? That means take chances is doing something. And that's exactly what Mauricio Pochettino does. He takes chances. The team will play a high profile attacking football. The goal, obviously, in soccer is to score goals, but a lot of teams don't play with that ambition. That's what his ambition is, to get as many goals as possible. Sure, you might give up 3, but if you score 4, you win the game. So I think with the United States, part of it is, okay, you need to have the best players to be able to play that type of style. And we might not have the most talent in the world, but Christian Pulisic, Gio Reyna, just to name a few, these guys can play attacking football. They can play forward. And maybe the United States men's national team, this upcoming World Cup with Pochettino in charge, reach the quarterfinals only or the knockout rounds. But let me tell you one thing that they will be able to do. They will be exciting. And I think that's what's important. They will be playing a game where really the fans are going to enjoy the style of football. The cool thing about Pochettino is his style is a style of joy, a style of passing forward, a style of scoring goals, a style that people can get behind. And I think that's important here. I think we made the right hire. Look, the guy that the United States men's national team hired after Tottenham Hotspur hired after Pochettino was a guy named Jose Mourinho, who I love. He's one of my favorite personalities in all of soccer or football. But his style wouldn't work here in the United States. It's counterattack, sit back, play defense, park the bus, play some more defense. That's not what the United States wants. They want the ball to be forward, attack, go, move, score. And that's what Pochettino is going to do. And it might not result in trophies. Look, here's the thing with Pochettino. He went to Tottenham. He helped us get all the way to the Champions League final. He helped us finish with our highest finishing in the Premier League in decades of second place. He went far in like cups. Never won the big game, but it was exciting. He went to PSG, and sure, he won cups at PSG, because he had Lionel Messi, because they're both Argentinian. Messi likes him. And he had Kylian Mbappe, and he had Neymar Jr. Yeah, he's going to win some trophies with those guys. So then he went to Chelsea, where, let's be frank, they gave him, an hour and a half to coach the team, and they actually finished really strong towards the end of his season. And then they fired him, which I was glad, because I kind of always wanted him to come back to Tottenham Hotspur one day, even though I do love Tottenham's coach right now. But the thing is, Pochettino is a perfect fit for the United States men's national team. He is going to provide that electric football. He's going to make sure that we, as fans of the team, the fans of the United States of America, get what we want. America is about daring. America is about going forward. America is about the attack. It's not sitting back. And this team will not sit back with Pochettino. Hopefully, they give him time. I think the one downfall with football or soccer in general is we're going to have fans who are going to be impatient. We're going to have fans who are going to want him to succeed now. They're going to be fans who want the United States men's national team to get to the semifinals or quarterfinals in the next World Cup. And of course, that's what I want too. But it doesn't mean they're necessarily going to be able to do it. I think we need to build on progress. We need to win a knockout stage game. And I know now there's way more teams in the World Cup. And even if we don't get to past that first knockout stage game, at least be competitive. Last World Cup, we got there. We played the Netherlands. It really wasn't much of a game. Holland like destroyed us. And I think we need to get to the point now here in the United States where we can't be a disaster. The Copas were a disaster. Greg Halter was a disaster. But maybe that's what we needed. We maybe needed that disaster to make sure we come back and get a coach that's not going to be a disaster, a coach that's going to move the game forward here in the United States. Someone of creativity, passion, flow, beautiful. They call football the beautiful game. Well, Pochettino really plays that beautiful style of the beautiful game. And when you have that, that's what you want. And I think we're going to be able to get behind this guy. I think the team is going to want to succeed for him. I think the fans are going to enjoy his personality. He was loved at Tottenham. He was loved despite getting fired. He was loved at PSG by the fans. Despite Chelsea, even though they didn't want him to stay there, they loved his personality. Like in general, the guy is electric. He's going to give us what we want. He's Argentinian. We've seen how the Argentinian national team's philosophies are. We're going to bring a lot of those philosophies here into the United States. Can't wait to watch them play. Can't wait to see what this team envisions for their future. And I really hope that we give them time because honestly, that's the only problem with, soccer or football fans. The impatience weighs thin on you. They want things now. And it's never the player's faults, by the way. Like I know Greg Berhalter, I think despite his downfalls and things I didn't like about him, it wasn't necessarily his fault what was going on with the men's national team. Like we just didn't have the bodies that a lot of these European giants do. And that goes back to the youth system. It goes back to not prioritizing the right things. But if we can really do it the right way and Pochettino gets his time, I think the United States men's national team might finally have their time to shine and might actually become a program that people get excited about. He can be the first stepping stone, and I think we might have our best era, just like Tottenham Hotspur kind of was a laughing stock in the English Premier League, just like the United States men's national team, a little bit of a kind of a laughing stock here in an international level. I think Mauricio Pochettino might be the guy to turn things around and turn things around in a way where we are talking about the golden era. This is the golden era of players, but then if we got the right coach, we can talk about the golden era of results for the men's national team in soccer. With the World Cup coming here, it's coming here, guys. This is very important that we capitalize on it. We give them the right tools, we give them the right patience, and maybe, just maybe, the men's national team can make a good run and get people excited about soccer in this nation.